so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
George St. George Groves. This London, England native always brings the pain. He's a former super middleweight world champion and still believes he can get back on top. It's Edgar Berlanga, born in Brooklyn, New York, but of Puerto Rican heritage, and the entire borough and island get behind this guy every time he steps into the ring.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, trying to break the door.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves. Fighting out of the blue corner from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the outstanding knockout artist known as the Chosen One, Edgar Berlanga.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night.
I went
because
over
if
the
you're a
rules.
fight fan like
I want
me,
you to protect
this is
yourself
what
at
I
all
live
times.
for.
Thousands
And
of
what I
fans
say,
here
you
in
must
attendance
obey.
tonight, but when the
Good
bell
luck.
rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
Let's
You
go.
can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab but does not score.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can
Good counter punch.
That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
On the left hook.
Beautiful counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And that left hook doesn't find its target. That jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Start and counter him. Stick that jab on him.
Let's talk about
Mate,
Groves
what you
in that
doing?
last
Come
round.
on,
And
switch
a
on,
round that
switch
seemed
on.
like
You've
an
been coasting
eternity
this
for
fight,
them
now you've let him
finally
back
comes
into
to
it.
a close.
Get out
Every
there and
second,
switch on.
every
Get
minute
this
of this
boxing back
fight
together.
is important. Every
Great
second,
work. I
every
love
minute
that.
of this
I love
round is
that. That
important.
jab is
You
slick.
cannot afford to
You're much
lose it.
better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the... Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise it'll...
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Singles aren't working.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab misses. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
These two fighters are made for one another. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. George Groves stumbling backwards. St. George is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, beast. Hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there and breathe when you're stepping around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the... Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shot. And then we go again.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on that. He's got to bluff them.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Erlanga's in trouble. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Time!
Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round.
I need
So
you to
it's
go
plan
back
B
out there.
time after being knocked down in that
Get
round.
your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
And there's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Just be smart and counter it. Be smart and counter it. Stick that jab on him.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout.
Don't let him get in your head.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook doesn't score. This isn't one yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
The chosen one might be ready to go. The chosen one is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your gloves.
Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be... Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace, and when you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back. Smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just a set. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Both men step back for just a moment. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Missing with the left hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Uh-oh, Berlanga, code red time, he's in trouble. Down goes Berlanga. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.